everybody. Yes, it's Tarquin Flambe again here. As you can see, it's a Sunday, so I've dressed up, done my hair and everything like that. And this is the news. That's what they do on the news, isn't it? Well, they used to before electronic stuff. And the news today is, there is no news, is there? Nothing happens, does it, except the virus. Every article is virus related, isn't it? But so we'll move on from the news, shall we? And I'm going to address some of your letters now, ladies and gentlemen. And I've had a letter from a Mrs. Doreen Sprocket of Lackluster on the Dole, and she asks, Tarquin, who does your hair? Well, obviously myself today, but I'm not sure if I don't hear a slight note of concern from you there, Doreen, in your question, you know, between the lines. And I know you're all aware that it's a tad unruly, isn't it, my hair? But looks can be deceiving, viewers. What looks like I've just got up, dragged myself through a hedge before connecting myself to a Van de Graaff generator actually looks like this because I have just got up, dragged myself through a hedge and connected myself to a Van de Graaff generator. So sometimes things are exactly what they seem, aren't they, viewers? So I hope that that answers your particular question, Doreen. Now, here's an occasional feature for you, which is entitled Tarquin's Lockdown Anecdote, okay? And today's anecdote is this. This morning, I walked into the lounge and I realised that the empty wrapper that I'd carelessly abandoned on the coffee table the previous evening had fallen in such a manner that it resembled a relief sculpture of Edith Piaf. For a moment, viewers, I don't mind telling you, I was entranced by the uncanny likeness to the legendary torch singer. So there you go, that's my anecdote for today, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be other ones, I'm sure. Now, I've also heard from a Dick Flangemaster of Frisbee on the Reek, who is concerned about the dearth of Nuttall's Mintos during lockdown. They're very difficult to get hold of, aren't they, Dick? And he tells me he's down to his last bag and he's distraught. What can he do? Well, Dick, if I can call you that, what I suggest is that you initially ration your Mintos, perhaps rewarding yourself on occasion on a staggered basis throughout the week for good behaviour, such as not touching your face or not murdering your wife and concealing her behind the Tongan groove in the utility room, that sort of thing. Small victories, you know. But I would suggest that you coat your final Minto in a durable see-through resin, you see? Because that way you can suck all day and never get anywhere, can't you? Yeah? And preserve your final Minto. And if you've got an old mint car air freshener, just agitate it with a penknife to release the locked-in aroma, and you can replicate the Minto experience, can't you? Never diminishing the final Minto. So do check, though, that you're not allergic to resin, won't you? Because that'll be a resin to be cheerful, won't it? And finally, oh, they do that. And finally, do remember, during lockdown, don't confuse your fridge with a room in the house that you can simply visit, okay? You don't. The contents are meant to be consumed over a period of time, often several weeks, yeah? Not just in one day. The fridge is not a ready meal for one, is it? Eh? Ladies and gentlemen, so beware of the fridge. Remember, better dead than smeg.